So this is Starbucks, and Starbucks is our oldest, most senior chicken. She's pretty old. And I believe that just like people or cats or dogs even, that chickens can start to get senile in their as they age. And like people, they could forget to eat, and that's what's going on with Starbucks. She's not really eating well. She's losing a lot of weight, and it's just something that kind of comes with getting really old, and she is getting quite old. And so what we're doing, she doesn't have any other health issues. She doesn't have any respiratory problems. She doesn't have any egg laying problems. She's just an old girl. And so what I do is I make a syringe feed for her. It's easier for her to swallow. It's easier for her to digest. And it's just her regular food that I mix in with like a raw egg, a little bit of eggshell. Sometimes I'll put some blueberries in there, put green peas in there, some oregano, a little bit of garlic, some water to loosen it up a little bit, sunflower seeds, a vitamin supplement, a handful of other things. And I mix that up, and I put it in a syringe, and I will feed that to her a couple of times a day, around 30 to 50 milliliters, depending on how full her crop is. I just feel her crop to feel how full it is, and I'm already most of the way through this feeding. And so a bird like this, I would not tube feed. I wouldn't actually put a tube down her throat into her crop and feed her that way. You do that with a sickly bird that has a potentially longer life ahead of it. But her problem is just getting older. And so as long as she will take the food from the syringe and not like spit it back out, and she's not showing any signs of being in pain or anything like that. See, she swallows it. She could shake, if she didn't want it, she could shake her head like that and shake the food out, but she swallows it. So she's enjoying it, and I put stuff in there to make it taste good for a chicken, like nutritional yeast and the green peas. Sometimes some mealworms. But anyway, this is how we'll keep her energy up and keep her happy. And so she'll come in the house every day for her feeding in the morning, and she'll get her evening feeding. And then when the weather is nice out, she'll also spend the day outside in a separate pen. Sometimes I'll put her with another chicken that I know is not going to give her any trouble, but most of the time I put her on her own in an enclosure, but on ground level, and so she can be with all of the other birds, but no one else can really pester her. But this is Starbucks, and we're taking good care of her in her old age, and that's just one of the many things we do on the sanctuary for our animals. Keep them as comfortable as long as possible. Starbucks could really last months like this. Like I said, she doesn't have any other health issues. She's just getting old, slowing down, wiping her beak off on my towel. Here, need some more? Just a little bit at a time. Is that delicious? She's such a precious old lady. Had her for so long. That's it. I thought I would show y'all what we do with some of our older birds.